So I'm going to just lay out the cards here, and we'll see what's coming up for Aries for March. Looks like we open the month with 4 of Coins. Then we have 10 of Wands. Both of these speak of hard work, protecting your assets, that sort of thing, wanting to maintain the status quo. 3 of Cups. I get a sort of serious feeling from all these cards. 3 of Cups usually means like festivities, partying, celebrating, spending time with friends and family. But with it in reverse, it's saying you're not really in a place of, being frivolous. It's more of like a serious feeling, like feeling like you've got your money on your mind and your mind on your money. Kind of just wanting to maintain the status quo, hold on to what you've got. Let's see what else is coming up for you for March. Strength is in reverse. It's a major arcana. Lovers, another major arcana. Queen of Wands, I'm reading that as you, Aries. This is usually a fire sign, so this is someone with a lot of confidence, a lot of authority, a lot of energy and passion and motivation. She gets things done. She's a real card of action. Maybe some of you are getting things done in terms of your relationships and your finances. Let's see what else is coming up. Death, another major arcana. Queen of Cups in reverse. Queen of Coins. Ace of Swords in reverse. And we finish with another major arcana, Chariot in reverse. So, you've got some major arcana showing up. 1, 2, 3, 4 of them. And let's take a look at what each of these cards mean. So 4 of Coins, like I said, is really about stability, security. Sometimes it means an over-focus on stability and security, and to the point where it blocks other things from coming into your life. It can be a fear-based card that you're wanting to just maintain the status quo. But what it says, because it's a 4, it really highlights stability and wanting to keep things set as they are. It's usually a card of wanting to hold on to what you've got. Sometimes it means holding on to things a little too fiercely. Whereas if you can open your palm and you can receive more, that is an opportunity in this card. So instead of holding on to things tightly and wanting to maintain every last thing you have, every last cent, if you can have some fluidity and flexibility, you can allow more things in, because otherwise you may feel overburdened. 10 of Wands means a completion of some sort. It means coming to a point where you feel like you don't want to carry anything more, that you're feeling like your back is breaking, or that you're just growing weary of potentially holding on to more than is yours, Aries. Whenever I see this card, I always ask, what can you put down that's not necessary? What can you put down that's not yours? And with this in reverse, 3 of Cups, this usually means celebrating frivolous times, being supported by friends and family. But with it in the reverse, it's sort of saying like that's not available to you in the present moment, or that's not your focus in the present moment. Sometimes too, if I see this card in reverse, it can mean gossip or criticism from those who are around you. And I usually just say, don't let that get to you. Don't worry about the peanut gallery. It may be testing your strength right now. But you are a fire sign, Aries. And Leo, the lion here represents courage of the heart, that fire energy. So if you're feeling like your strength has been tested, or that you're not having the patience, the endurance, the fortitude, endurance is another word that goes with this card, then I'm inviting you to remove whatever fears, doubts, or resistance you have towards experiencing the patience that strength has, to kind of go push through the difficult times, to get comfortable in your discomfort, and to really embrace your own inner strength. I'm really seeing embracing your own inner strength is really going to be necessary for you here in the beginning of March, because there appear to be some challenges, or it appears to be a very serious time in some ways for you. So whenever cards are in reverse, their energies are present, but you may be having difficulty accessing them because of any sort of fears, doubts, or resistance. So I'm going to encourage you to align with the image of the lion, which is courageous, fierce. And you can see that the maiden here, the virgin, is opening this lion's jaws, not through force, not through pushing through with fiery action, but through gentility. So aligning with her own inner strength, with perseverance, endurance, fortitude, true inner strength. So that's my message for you for the beginning of March here. And if you're encountering any criticism from the outside world, just try to let go of what's not yours. Don't try to carry more than what is yours to carry, Aries. This card can be the teacher card, but it's also a completion card. So it means you've completed that cycle. You're ready to move on to new things. And I like what I see in the middle of the month here for you, Aries. There may be a focus on relationships. I'm showing a lot of confidence. You, Aries, I love your fiery, brassy, sassy dispositions. And that's how Queen of Rods shows up. She's confident. She says exactly what's on her mind. And she's a fiery card. And I'm reading this as you, Aries, whether male or female. I'm showing you as having a lot of confidence in your relationships, or showing up with a lot of authority, a lot of charisma, a lot of, she's usually a very attractive person. So I'm seeing you as having a lot of courage and confidence when it comes to your relationships. It could be a wonderful time to meet someone, especially mid-month with that new moon in your 12th house, the house of dreams. Or it could just be a time where you're really showing a lot of confidence and enthusiasm, invigoration in your relationships. I'm really showing you having courage and being vulnerable, Aries. It's wonderful. And it could be also about having the authority to make a decision. You have 3 queens surrounding this card. So I'm really showing that you have courage in terms of practicality and taking action. Your emotions may be a little off kilter, or you may not be connecting with your emotions or allowing them, but as you show up with more vulnerability, more honesty, being willing to reveal yourself, and I see with Queen of Wands here, the courage to reveal yourself, that turns out very nicely for you, Aries. I'm seeing another card here of patience, along with the Strength card. 7 of Coins is a card of decision-making, along with Lovers here. Both of these decision-making cards are surrounding you. And I'm also seeing Death. So there may be a decision that's needing to be made about leaving something behind that is no longer serving you in the middle of the month. And you may be weighing options of like, are the efforts that I'm putting forth yielding the results that I want, either in financial matters or in relationship matters. You're kind of surrounded by a decision, but I see you having the confidence and the authority to make it in the middle of the month, Aries. And this means, this is the Farmer card, and it means evaluating, do I want to keep planting the same seeds and yielding the same crop, or do I want to plant something different? Do I like the results that I'm getting, or do I want to do something different, make a change, make an adjustment? This is really a card of reflection and consideration, weighing things, sort of being at a crossroads and saying, taking stock of what you've done so far and then what you might want to do in the future, whether you want to keep going down the same road or take a different path. And what I'm seeing with Death here is that it may be time to take a different path. There may be something that you need to let go of. Death is a card of transformation. And it means letting go of whatever has died, whatever no longer has life, harvesting the seeds from this rose that is dying off, and planting new seeds. So again, with that new moon in your 12th house of Pisces around the middle of the month, which is where this is showing up, you may want to plant some new seeds. Take stock of what you've learned from the past. I'm really seeing harvest in both of these. This is the harvest, or almost being ready to harvest something, and this is the harvesting of that rose and for the seeds that will send you forth to new life. I'm seeing that it's time, Aries, in the middle of March to plant some seeds that really allow you to nurture and cultivate your dreams. Something that is an inner desire, something that is secret unto you, that maybe you haven't shared with the world, but something that you want to begin. And when we have a new moon, it's a wonderful time to plant those seeds, to begin to nurture and cultivate something. And you can see some nice results over the course of the next 6 months until we get that full moon in Pisces. So to make this decision here to let something go in the middle of the month and collect the seeds of what you have already accomplished and received, or even just knowledge, practical things, and go forward with that in a direction that you'd like to go in for the next 6 months. Aries, wonderful opportunity for that, and really related to your dreams, spirituality, connecting with the divine, your inner self, something that you want to bring out. Then towards the end of the month, I see 2 queens here. Again, along with you, Aries. And this may be feeling a little bit emotionally unstable. Queen of Cups is a card of the heart. She's very compassionate, intuitive. She connects with her emotions. She values all of life. It can mean feeling a little emotionally unstable. But what this tells me next to the Queen of Practicality is that even if you feel shaky in your emotions, you'll make decisions that are good for practical matters, whether it's in your work, your home life, domestic life, just things. She makes good decisions. She's very grounded, and she's very down to earth. She knows how to manage finances, resources. She has a good stability to her. So even if there is some sort of truth that is eluding you, this is some sort of truth that you may not want to be seeing. Ace of Swords represents clarity, revelation, the victory of truth. I call it truth with a capital T. And I often say when I see this card, the truth will set you free. There may be some confusion about something. And again, not knowing which way to go forward is what Chariot in reverse says. So I see with these cards in reverse, towards the end of the month, there may be some confusion or doubt about knowing what's true or not wanting to acknowledge a truth that's in front of you. I see her looking at the Ace of Swords in reverse. And so it may not be wanting to believe that something is true, and therefore challenging your ability to make decisions that lead you forward to victory. Both of these cards have to do with victory and success. That's what these crowns represent here. So there's something that, because your emotional life may be you may just feel a little unbalanced. It's challenging your victory and success. And what I'm seeing with both of these is that you need to really trust your intuition, Aries. Both of these in reverse say that, because this is a very intuitive card, and so is Chariot. You can see the moons here, the crescent moon and the crescent moons here, which mean connecting with your emotions, connecting with your inner feelings. When they say we have a gut feeling about something, this is telling, with these in reverse, it's telling me that you're not trusting that, Aries. And so you need to trust your inner knowing and your inner instincts in order to correct your perception or your perspective of the truth here. And that is what will set you free. That is what will help you go forward. You'll have a very good understanding about things practically, but once you get straight with your emotions by trusting, excuse me, your inner self, then you will be able to unlock those steps forward.